Alright, this video is going to be about putting the speakers in. This is about taking this to this. I finally got around to editing this video and realized that some of the video that I did take got lost. So a lot of this stuff, yeah, you can look at Davidson audio and see how you take some of this stuff and takes it apart. But I just want to put together the stuff that I did have so everyone can see what I did. Right here, I'm just basically taking apart the old saddlebag lid, or the original saddlebag lid, so I can get ready to install the speaker saddlebag lid. I went with the original OEM style to kind of be hidden in a sense, but have some Cicada speakers in there to have the loudness. Oh, there's a lighter thing right here. Shoot, I didn't know that. Well, I'm starting the process of taking the old lid off and putting the new lid on, and part of that ordeal is on the right side saddlebag. It has a lighter and a lighter plug, excuse me, for 12 volt. So I want to show you that you have to kind of pry this thing, push these down. Oops, let me change that. Pry those two sides down and kind of wedge that thing out of there with a screwdriver. It comes out, it's just a little painful. So basically, as this is in here like so, I had to get a screwdriver right here and pry and push down on this side and then try to work the other side at the same time to get this thing out. So I know it's kind of a small little thing. The orientation of this was basically like so. So I'm just going to push mine back in. Oh, actually there is orientation. There's actually a key. There's a keyway in this. And that keyway, as you can see, is right there to the right. So this has to be keyed in like so. And then it clips right back in there. And that's your charging port. All right, next on to installing the speakers. I'm trying to make a video of this journey of putting this sound system in and let everybody know what I've been doing to make things work. So I basically had to cut that whole shell out. And this Cicada speaker is huge. It's 6.5, but man, the magnet's ginormous compared to the Indian speaker. So that's what that looks like when it's all finished and said and done. It'll fit really nice and snug. And this is the other side, so you can tell all of this and a little bit of this ring, probably right where that notch is at. All that has to be cut out all the way around. You're basically cutting it right up to where it mounts to the screw hole. I'm using grinders, Dremel, so forth, because I'm just trying to take my time. These have already been painted, so I don't want to screw them up. And basically, when it's all said and done, a lot of those supports will be cut out also. I'll show you on this one. So basically that's what you'll have at the end. Again, I'm using a Dremel, and I'm using a sanding wheel. It literally took me, for me, a couple hours, so I just didn't want to be. So I use this as to finish it up, and then basically use my little Dremel and some other tools to clean up the plastic and to get it finished. And the intent is, if you ever pull that speaker out, that it's supposed to kind of look like stock. So that's my intention of this one. So all right, let me cut out the other hole and get the speaker fitted. All right. All right, first up for me is removing the lid. This is what is this? 4mm. This is keyed, so let's keep the same key. Pretty simple. Keep the screws where the screws go. Okay, go put this down. Take this out of this little trough. And just small little tiny connector. Push down that little doohickey. It's the official term. This is the piece. I've got my other piece that I've actually got painted. And this will be for my lights. So I've already put double-sided tape on it. For clean this with alcohol. Okay. Put that for the spacing. So when I put my actual piece I'm going to put on, I'm actually have pre-painted it this color so you won't ever know it's really there. And then I'll run that wire right through there. Boom. That'll be for the wiring that's going to come through. So here I'm basically getting things taped up so I can put the template on there and cut the hole. That's part of the video I did. I don't have anymore. I don't know what I did with it. But basically you put the template how you want it on there. You draw your circles. You cut your hole. You put your two other holes how you're going to mount your screws through it. And basically, yeah, that's about it. Brandon includes this cool 3D printed template. Be wary that it actually is attached to the wire harness. So if you're looking for it separately, you might be like, where do you put it at? So it's actually attached to the wiring harness. All right, so I've got to take this harness and basically go like so, and this will come out here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put it through this channel here, because I think it looks cleaner. And basically this will kind of be somewhat like that. And it kind of works. I already did the other side, and I'm going to go with it. It's what I like. Okay, so this way I did before. So what I find best is get this started. All right, so we're started. We're not tight yet. And I want to get this whittled down where it will fit. Okay. All right, it's somewhat whittled into shape. Okay, now I gotta take this off. And no big deal. 'Cause we gotta run the wiring kind of up and around, but that's what I got so far. Clean look. It's trying to poke out a little bit right here, but that will get pushed back when we get this in. The next piece that goes up. I'm holding the bracket on the other side so it doesn't fall off. All right. So you have to take a little bit of a screwdriver right here, because we've got to, I need to do this glue. Okay. Ta-da! All right. This will be like this. This has come like this. See that little bit of glue? New biggie. And this will follow like this. Something like this. Okay. All right. And that will be something like that. Something of the sort. All right. Okie dokie. So, I will put this one back on in here. And this has to go like this. Okay. And I will start just so we have our placement correct. Okay, so this will help us get that harness kind of the actual tunnel or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what you call it. But we'll put that like that, kind of pretty that up. And we'll put that one like this. And, oop, nope, that's not the right one. This isn't the right one, I don't think. It's got a different shoulder, and that is to hold the bracket in. Whoa. You have to do that. All right, let's get this baby back in. The shoulder's different. And it's got a different size, so this would be for this piece right here. It's got a different shoulder if you look at it, okay? And the shoulder's just for that piece of plastic. All right, so let's get this kind of lined up. So we're all playing nice again. And kind of smooth that out, make this pretty, okay. Okay, the next challenging part is to get this to ride like that. It's not too difficult. Difficult enough. I want to ride it like that. And I want to ride it like this. Like that. Can't remember how to do the other one. Okay, I'm going to start those screws as I can. And this will somewhat help me figure out my alignment. Okay, maybe not yet. That. This has to be like this, and then force this around like that. Okay. That's good. Oops, that's what's going on. Multiple things going on here. Alright, I think I might have to do what I did last time. Because she's not wanting to play nice. And I need this to play nice. As you see here, I'm struggling with this harness trying to get it underneath the cover. And the main reason why is because the speaker harness is a little bit thicker. So basically what I had to do right here is take the cover that I already put on once and basically electrical tape the two harnesses together so they're a tighter fit together, and that way they could ride within the cover that was supplied by Indian. I'm sure you could do this a different way. You could zip tie it to the cover or however you guys want to do it, but I wanted something that looked like it was factory. So that's what I did. Alright, so I've gotten to the point of basically just putting the lid on. It's a lot easier to do on the bike itself. So that's where we're at. This is a brand new lid from Indian, and I want to kind of keep with the look. I didn't want to have a big old 8-inch there, which would be cool too, but not what I wanted. So yeah, this comes with foam and it comes with screws for the speakers, so I'll go grab that. All right, so got this from Davidson Audio, Cicada, 6.5. Should fucking kill it. Okie dokie. Now, one thing I will mention is I need to put the grill on because it's almost impossible to put the grill on after you do the crossover. So I think next I'll do is I'll put the handle on. Alright, wiring. Clip. And the key for it. Key's in. Where it goes from here. You usually have to put in this channel, and then she'll ride. Okay. There won't be much strain once you get the actual sleeve on. Okay, double check this again. Nice, nice and tight. First click, double click. Nice. All right, now, next thing that has to go in before all this, and this isn't playing nice either, okay, is this. So these couple things have to go, so this will go that way, like so. Right in this groove. I'll run the wiring around and like so. And it should be nice and tight. Like real good. Yeah, just like that. Boom. But first thing to go on is the grill. And the grill's like #1 item. Has to go on. All right, so here's the screen. This didn't come with the speaker lids, which I didn't know at the time, so I had to buy them off eBay because it seemed like Indian didn't have them in stock. But they come with this little rubber grommet. I'm trying to show you real quick. I've already stuffed it in there. It's kind of like a, I guess an isolator, I guess. So basically, it comes with these little thingies. Pop them right in the hole. Put your grill right on there. And I'm gonna start these. Back on in there. So, that is that. Let me show you something real quick. A very pre-staged. These are actually wire holders. I throw a zip tie through it. And I've already pre-staged mine. That's the way I want it. Did it on the other side. And now that's kind of where we're at right now. We got the lock back in. That functions well. You do a test before you even close it. Okay. And then once I get this in, and this will kind of bring that in like that. Boom. Which I'll do that now. Then get all the zip ties. I can zip tie this. And bring this back over, and this will actually hold this up. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Tape off, pop that on there. This will tie here. Tie here. And it is hot. And now I've got to get these on. And I gotta go get a screwdriver for that. Be right back. Just leave that. Leave that. Okay. And that looks pretty good. Of course, this lid is heavier. And my wire stayed in there this time. And that looks pretty good. All right, just gotta use some zip ties. This one, I use diagonal flush cut diagonal side cutters or dikes. All right, and there you go. I think that's a wrap. That's the Cicada crossover. Zip tied all on in. Maybe should look good. And we'll go ahead and this one's a lot tighter than the other one. Nice. All right. That looks killer. All right, so we finally got the speaker done. Now we're gonna go from the speaker tour pack all the way up. We got the lowers in too. So now we just gotta remove the tank, the front end, and finish this baby up. All right, that's Reyff Designs. We'll see you guys later.